Hello, I'm Lara, and I'm doing another commentary. This terrible level, made by a commoner, awful level. I got set on fire. It's the most terrible, ghastly experience of my entire life, and it's very unfair. I've been forced to play TRLE levels, so I've got no money, you see. I ran out of money years ago, 2008. Anyway, I have more important news. Amanda Everett phoned me up. She says Camilla Luddington fell down a manhole, banged her head, lost her accent, can't speak in an English accent anymore. I said, oh, that's funny. She says, yeah, it's even funnier. They need her to do another Tomb Raider game, and there's no one to do the voice, or the motion capture. She said, why don't you go down there and get your job back? I said, no, can't be done. Not going to happen. I've not got a car anyway. I said to her, why don't you take me down there? If she insists. She said, she can't. I said, why? She said, I need someone to mind the brothel. I've got no one to mind it. I said, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go there and get my job back anyway. She said, why don't you ask Sophia Lee? I said, oh, perish the thought. I can't imagine asking the awful, ghastly woman for anything. She makes my stomach turn. I'd rather walk on my face. I live in Surrey. London's 100 miles away. I can't walk there. It takes forever. She said, well, you could ask her. I don't like to ask her. It's not worth it. I'm not going to get my job back anyway. That ghastly Camilla Luddington, with her awful estery English accent. She stole my job. Amanda said, well, you could try. I'll phone her up and ask for you. I said, no, I'll do it. So I phoned up Sophia Lee. She said, who's this? I said, it's me, Lara Croft. She laughed at me. I said, I need some help. She laughed at me again for 10 minutes. I said, Sophia, Camilla Luddington's banged her head, lost her accent. I'm trying to get my job back. Amanda said, I need to go to London. Square Enix headquarters. Sophia laughed at me again. She said, why should I help you? Why don't you go ask your gal pal? But she said she's got no one to mind the brothel. So anyway, I pleaded, please, I need your help. It's worth a try. She goes, okay, but only if you apologise for electrocuting me in Tomb Raider 3. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not allowed to apologise. She asked why. I said, it's an unwritten code in Tomb Raider. You can't apologise for someone for shooting them in Tomb Raider. She said, well, you're going to have to, or I'm not taking you otherwise. I said, oh, okay. I do apologise for shooting you. So, anyway, she relented and said, okay. 2 hours later, she rolls up outside the manor. We get into a gold-plated Aston Martin. She says to me, we have to take a detour. I asked why. She said, I'm going to pick up Amanda Everett. I asked why. She said, she's found someone to babysit the brothel. I said, oh, okay, the more the merrier. So we drove over to Amanda Everett's place. She gets in, all dressed up in her black vest, leather trousers and 40-inch high heels, done up to the nines in makeup, her hair all over the place. She says, I decided to come with you. I asked her, why? She said, she fancied a bust-up with Camilla Luddington. She said, Camilla stole her job. She made me completely redundant. She argued a case when Square Enix took over. Camilla said they didn't need a bit-part player like me, so I'm very upset over it. I said, oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. So we all zoomed off to London on a jolly old jaunt. We get there after 2 hours. We roll up to Square Enix headquarters. It's a right dive. I got out of the car. I said to them, don't either of you come in. I'll see if I can sweet talk them over. If it doesn't work out, then I'll end up having to call you in. They said, oh, okay. So I walk in, trying to play it all over. Once I got in there, it was all cheap, tasteless, dirty decor. Square Enix have got into decorum, all values, and moral fibre. I walked in. I looked across the foyer. I saw what looked like a bank lady sat in the foyer, in a cheap dress and a neck brace. She was in tears. Before I opened my mouth, to cut a long story short, Amanda Everett came in, and she saw who it was. She recognised her. She sat there in the neck brace and the cheap dress. She couldn't control herself. She lost herself right at her. There was a great big ruckus, screaming and shouting, fire flying. There was all kinds going on. Sophia was trying to pull Amanda off Camilla. I was in the middle of it, trying to stop it from happening. Then the Square Enix executives got involved. They all got absolutely battered. When Amanda Everett gets going, you just stay out of the way. You have to. It's the wise thing to do. She's an extremely dangerous woman when she gets going. especially when she's got the bit between her teeth. Next thing we know, the police turn up, photographers, the media, everyone. Camilla's in tears. Her hair's a state. Amanda Everett's, well, she's just fuming. I had Sophia Lee trying to mediate with the media and the police. Everyone's trying to get a piece of the action. It's the right media circus. Then I had a night with the executive down there and I said, "You stole my job. You made me redundant. You didn't give me a phone call." Then they said, "We didn't know you existed. We weren't obliged by the trace descriptions yet." I said, "Well, I've been sat in Croft Manor, waiting for a phone call for 5 years. I hear about the new Tomb Raider. You didn't call me up. You didn't give anybody a chance." They said, "Well, nobody really wants you anymore anyway. Everyone wants Camilla Ludington." Now, apparently. Well, that's not much comfort. She's got saggy tits, crooked teeth. I said, "What's she got over me? I'm the original Lara. I'm very tall. I've got big boobs, like beach balls." They said, "That's the way it was. That's not the way it is now." I said, "It's all window dressing. It's nice, graphics and everything. But there's not really a game or a real character in it. It's terrible." So anyway, I said to the police, "Why don't you arrest these Square Winners guys?" They said they sympathise with me. And they would do, but they're not allowed. Me, Amanda and Sophia were told to leave the premises or would be prosecuted on impressed charges. We got back into the gold-plated Aston Martin. We went back to Surrey. I was very upset about it all. I think we all were. But there you are. What can you do? We had to. We tried to get my job back, but it wasn't to be. At least we gave that Camilla a damn good talking down to and told her where she stood in the scheme of things. She stole my job. She made me practically destitute. So now I'm funded by the British taxpayer, of course. So, you see, now I got this job on TRLE. It's the only job I can get now these days. TRLE is the bread and butter of Tomb Raider. The only work I can get. So if you see me on a TRLE game, it's me being funded by the British taxpayer. Because I can't afford death duties on my house. That's what I do. Anyway, moving on. Some other news. I was talking to Amanda Everett just the other day. She was saying that Sophia Lee had a spot of bother. I said, "What?" She said, "Poor cow. She bought a TV off Gumtree. She gets it into the house. Big thing, like an old-fashioned cathode ray tube type. I don't know why she likes old TVs. So she plugs it in, switches it on, and the bloody thing exploded, burning half a house down. She's very upset about it." I asked, "What was that about?" Amanda said, "Apparently, it was sent from Bartoli." She said, "He's still alive." I was quite surprised at that. I pulled the dagger out of his heart, after he turned into a wretched dragon in Tomb Raider 2. To cut a long story short, he put dynamite in the TV. They thought Sophia was me. I was very insulted by that. I don't look anything like her, bloody cheek. I called her up and asked what happened, if she was okay. She said she turned it on and it blew up. I told her he thought you were me. I was very insulted by that, as you could guess. He wasn't best too pleased to hear that. Anyway, Bartoli thinks I'm still alive. Well, I am. It was a tough thing to go through for her. But I have Sophia Lee around here now, after her house was damaged. She then brought new pictures of the new Lara croft. I wasn't impressed. I was very, very upset when she did that. She said, look at this one. She's got very thin. She's got crooked teeth, saggy tits. She said, look, she's like you. I said, no, it bloody isn't. I bloody told her when to get off on that one. I looked nothing like Camilla Stunning Ludington. Cheeky cow. She said, look, they've got that new thing with those new graphics cards. Look, she's got real hair. Look at it. I said, big wows. You don't play too many games to look at Lara Croft's hair. You play to look at her boobs and her bum. Of course, she's got a fat ass and no titties. I scored a fair few points for saying that there and then. It's a monstrous game. I hate it. 2013 was bad enough, but they put her in a new game with implausible white people that talked a lot in those wretched dishwater dull cutscenes. I don't think much of the voice acting either. I said to Amanda Everett, we could do a better job. She did agree with me there and then. We could have done a sterling job. I can't believe they took our jobs off us. It's just what one expects of uncouth, badly schooled ruffian types. Ghastly, awful people at Square Enix. They come along and ruin a bloody good franchise. We did some fantastic work back in the 90s and in 2006, 2008. And what do? They bloody ruin it. I mean, what were they thinking? Lara Croft sounds like some wet blanket going on and on. And all these valley people, they all look amazingly European. And the accents, I'm amazed about the whole thing, the story. How it ever got off the ground, it's ridiculous. I don't think much of it. Well, this level's going on a bit. I got very annoyed at it. I was stuck in a room with Winston's younger brother. I was very irate about that. I had to open those silly doors. I was setting fire to myself. It's not like the old times, though. I'm reduced to doing TRLE. I don't mind it. The work's good, but sometimes you go to an audition. You need Lara Croft in the lead game character role. Of course, Sophia Lee and Amanda Everett have sat there at the back, taking the piss out of me. They call up, they don't want to say you did a fat-ass, crooked-toothed old Benjamin to nose job. Bloody cheeky cows.
No.
They're not helping me at all. I hope you're having a very good day, playing an old Tomb Raider game, TRLE and all that. Not the new one, because it's terrible and ghastly and made by commoners. That awful bloody cheeky cow who's got saggy tits, crooked teeth and a fat ass. I hate her. She's an awful woman, a terrible actress. She's done my bloody job. I can say these things. I don't need to be backed. But I am with Amanda Everett and Sophia Lee. You know, we're a bit of a gal pal trio now. By the way, I'm sure there'll be a new game. It'll be probably set in a brothel. I said this before. I don't want it to be set in a brothel. But if it is, I'll have to deal with it. So don't buy the new Tomb Raider game. It's bloody rubbish and a complete rip-off. Go and buy a new copy of the old Tomb Raiders. Or better still, download the Tomb Raider level editor game. You can see me in one of those games doing much better things, and it won't cost you a penny. Because it's absolutely free. I'm now funded by the British taxpayer, so don't worry about me. Lara Croft will live on for the British taxpayer. So go and download the TRLE level and have some real fun on a real game with real characters and depth. Anyway, I have to go. I go get with Sophia and Amanda. We're going to go on a boating trip on the river. So anyway, cheerio!